How's that? Yeah? Get the lights? Thank you. Hello everyone, I'm Julie Moyer-Paservi of JMNDS, our landscape architecture and design firm in Saxton's River. And I'm here in Randolph to talk about my app that I'm very proud of, HomeOutside, creating beautiful and expert landscape design for anyone, anywhere. How many people wish they could have a beautiful landscape around their home, but they have absolutely no idea how to begin? These people spent all their money on their house and nothing on the rest of their property. The reasons are many. No time, no skills, no confidence to even begin. But the market is huge out there. There's 164 million homeowners who spent almost $30 billion on lawn and garden products this season alone. Imagine how much more they'd spend if someone could help them design the landscape of their dreams. The home design website House researched their customers to find out what they wanted in good home design. And they found that homeowners want style, they want comfort and beauty that's easy to maintain. But it takes expert designers to know how to create such sophisticated landscapes. And we have been creating beautiful gardens for over 40 years. We also do public work that we're very well known for. The Toronto Music Garden with Yo-Yo Ma and Bonnaroo in Tennessee. We also are educators. We've written 7 books and done hundreds of high-profile lectures, webinars, and workshops. We created our HomeOutside brand to help all homeowners have access to good design. We started with our book, HomeOutside, to help them create the landscape they love. And then we created an app and an online design service that's now in the app that makes it easy and fun to make design for everybody. With the app, my staff, and they're here today, 2 of them, drew the 400 elements that you'd find in every single property, from a house to the driveway, all the way down to the compost pile. And these are created in a beautiful way so that they're easy to use, and we're the only ones doing this. And we've done pretty well so far. We've got 142,000 downloads for our freemium app with in-app purchases, and our conversion rate is good at 5%. We've had terrific press, national press. I'm really proud of that. And we've also had wonderful local press. This article in Vermont Life magazine came out last year, and it shows my talented team as we work together on the app. I just want to mention Jennifer Silver, Bethany Gracia are both here with me today. I have a really great advisory group as well. And we do this by means of both our app, our mobile app, and also our website. And when you go to our website, our app, you can find, you design it, you can design it yourself using our app, and design your property, or you can let us design it. Let me show you the difference between the two, and it's vast. On your left, you can see a California client who mocked up their property and sent it to us to have us create a master plan for it. And on the right, you can see what we did, including the plan and the notes tool, where we tell them exactly how to carry out their design. And here's a case study of a group in a young family in the suburbs of Boston with a blank backyard. This is typical for us to deal with this. Sorry. Our process is that we have a digital workbook that we send to them. They do their workbook with a base plan. We create a draft and a Pinterest board for them. And then we have a phone call. So we actually touch them and talk to them and show them via conference call what they're going to get their feedback, and then create a final layout design, send it to them, and then we can upsell them to do more things with them, planting details, detailed construction, and other things that they might want for their property. Here's how it looks when they start to build. They can do it themselves. They can work in consultation with us to build it, or they can work with landscape contractors with this beautiful result. So far, we've done 65 home outside designs in the last couple of years for a total of about $50,000, and we're just beginning. Our clients tend to be young families and baby boomers, and this mirrors the demographics of the housing market. And we have very happy customers. But we've really only just scratched the surface. What we want to do next is 3D view, where our clients will upload their plan, push a button, and move around in a 3D world, their whole property, and see it in a 3D world. This will cost us about $40,000 to $50,000 to develop. And we have two big strategies, growth strategies, that I want to share today. Our first is to work with, partner with the home design website House, I mentioned before. They have 35 million users and 45 million unique monthly visitors, all of whom, most of whom, are looking for good design help. Their own research shows that about 52% of their clientele want to work with landscape pros like us. So if we figure that if just using our conversion rate of 11%, if just 1% of all the house customers that are looking for landscape help came to us to do our design work, we would have $12 million in revenues. House also has 3 million products that they represent on their website. So we figure if we can help retailers sell products by showing their customers just how to create beautiful, affordable, and inviting landscapes, we will really help them in a big way. And this shows you exactly how we can do that. We can create whole landscaping projects that then can link to products and then be bought on a website, on the shopping cart of the website. We also, our second growth strategy is to work with home centers, something we've been doing for a while, talking to them for quite a while now. Lowe's alone has 17 million customers weekly, so this is a huge potential market. We can help the poor consumer who goes to a home center and looks at the overwhelming choices, and we can help make sense out of them for them. In fact, there's no design help when you go to these home centers. We can become the mobile kiosk, our app, that these customers really need. This shows you our sales funnel, and there's tremendous growth that we can make here. We have the freemium app at the top, and we go all the way down to royalties at the bottom. I think the potential, as you can see, is huge. What we need, what I'm asking for today, is a long-term investor who will work with us to really take this app to where it wants to go, and an initial investment of $250,000. So which of you wants to join us in helping homeowners everywhere move from longing for a beautiful landscape to actually creating one? Let's help get everyone outside again in their own backyards. Thank you very much.
I just want to say, we saw you before.
I was here 2 years ago.
In Bellows Falls,
yes,
or somewhere.
In Bellows Falls.
And I thought you had a great pitch then. You've really brought it a long way. And I just want to congratulate you. I don't have any questions. I don't have any comments.
Oh, good.
You've done a great job.
Thanks, Bob. That means a lot. Thanks.
So I have one comment. First of all, we're actually raising money with a company called 3D Cyber City that is 3D mapping entire cities and communities with stereo vision, and they're a great partner for you.
Sounds great.
My question is, it sounds like at some point, as you expand on the customer side, you're going to have trouble scaling with the designers.
Mm-hmm. Not really, and let me tell you why. I'm well known in my field for having written all these darn books and a million lectures, so I know all the designers out there. Plus, in our books are many, many designers. The APLD is one group that I work with. They're a professional landscape design group. We've been talking to them, and they're very eager to scale up with us. So we would basically bring them into our program, train them, and then have them locally so that they can actually be even better than we are at answering the plant questions and things that come up.
So do you see that as a revenue stream?
Yes, absolutely. There's too many things to talk about today, but it's a big revenue stream to have them join our group in a pro kind of way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for asking that.
Julie,
Yes.
You said long-term investor.
Yes.
Are you looking to give up a piece of equity, or are you looking to do a convertible note?
Until last night, I wasn't really excited to bring in, to give away all this hard work, but the right person would change everything with us. The person that has the right contacts in Silicon Valley, the person, I mean, I've been working on Lowe's for a long time, so I have very good contacts there, but maybe somebody has better ones. And I'd love to find some, we have good people at House, but I'm ready for something bigger. I feel like this is the moment for this. We've worked this to this point for 4.5 years, and we're ready to really launch it. And we've worked out a lot of the kinks, slowly and carefully. So I want to find the right person to work with us.
Peter, what's your current revenue and what's your projected revenue for next year?
So right now this is just one piece of my business, the JMMDS. My landscape architecture business is over there. Just this business, we've done about $100,000 now between in-app purchases and our design process, and we've hardly begun.
So all by people getting to your website, downloading the app, and paying for that?
So there's the in-app purchases, which are about $45,000, and then the design fees, which are another 50 or so thousand. And what we're just doing is releasing our app so that the design surface is part of the app. They're finally brought these two things together.
Do you imagine that each of these will be a unique design?
They're always unique. Everything we do is unique and custom. We do not cookie. Now, on the other hand, the idea that I talked about for House, where we can do these landscaping projects, those would not be unique. But what would make them unique is if you went to Lowe's or to House, and you took that project that we created, we curate for you, it would have fire pit garden, for instance. Then you could go and choose the fire pit you want. Then you go to monetize it. We get a royalty. It really would be amazing.
It's really terrific, and I love gardening, so it's just really fun. But you had said at the way beginning that these are for people who have no skill and no time. Mm-hmm. And I didn't hear a cost other than the app cost.
The app is free.
And then there was another level.
Then there's in-app purchases.
App purchases.
Go from $2.99 to
So I guess my question is, if the customer is unskilled and has no time, it seems like that takes a lot of time. In other words, you go onto the app, you have to download the app, then you have to figure out what you're doing on the app, then you have to put your hose out around there as a circle, and you have to know how to do it.
Oh, I see. Well,
so I'm just
well, we do the design for you,
right,
if you want us to. So that's no time for you except to fill out our forms, which are all digital.
Yeah.
And then to create it, you can hire somebody.
So is there money savings at all? Is there a money
savings? Huge savings. To be able to work with a designer, it will be thousands of dollars. To work with us is $649. The value added is huge. And we are the best designers ever. I can tell you.
That I believe.
They are. We are. We're good. I mean, everything we've
So that's a flat fee, the $649 is a flat fee.
And there's upsells from there. A planting stand can be a couple $1,000s.
Where you choose the plants.
Depends on, there's a lot of depends after that, but yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, perhaps we have this. You already have like a mobile-friendly website. It seems desirable
Yeah, totally.
to be able to sit out on a big screen and why does it seem to be focused just on the app?
Well, the app is mobile friendly. It's an iPad. You want to bring it up?
Sure, right. Well, let's say you just had a mobile-friendly website. It
Yeah.
would work on any device. You wouldn't have to write an app for Android and an iPhone. You would just have a mobile-friendly
It's
website.
pretty easy to go from literally sort of a push. It's not hard to go from one platform to another with our developer. And we also will have desktop as well.
Yep.
So we'll send that around.
I go also more of this done since that a few years ago.
Thank you.
We'll see it in things. Can you tell us some of the traction with Lowe's, with House?
Yeah.
We talked about Lowe's 2 years ago.
I did.
Are you already, is that happy with them?
Well, the last time I met with them, and I've met with them probably 4 or 5 times now, and I've been going to them for 7 years. Because I had this idea long ago of this mobile kiosk, way before we were ready to do anything with it. The thing with them is that they were not ready. They have not been ready to work with us in terms of their digital strategy. The good news now is they have a new merchandising head, and he is all about projects, not products. So I think we're fitting in perfectly. I'm waiting for the moment when it's released, our new release is ready from iTunes and Android, and then I'll go right over there and pitch it to you again.
And House, are you already?
House, we're already in House, and so is our app. What's interesting about House is they're just so cool right now. They're developing just as we are. So, for instance, they don't have a speakers bureau at House. I mean, I would love to do that because I love speaking, but they don't have apps that are associated with them yet. If we could be the first app to be associated with them, huge, right? So that's sort of the low-hanging fruit is House because we're already there, and everyone's pre-qualified is already there, which is way easier than going to Lowe's. But Lowe's has other products, so they're interesting.